this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming. This just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Running on 1st down, Eckler trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. Sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
6-0 our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give to Mostert running right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eckler, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Play action, now it's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Up the middle with Eckler. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. Inside. Jordan Phillips from the outside linebacker spot. Gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very low. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to run now. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Yeah, unfortunately,
and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in the this half.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Eckler, they run left side. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the 50, here's Herbert. This one is incomplete.
But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Big 4th down right here.
On 4th down, Herbert.
He needs this first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. When you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
They actually hit you.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way
when you celebrate like that, the
and
easiest
taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Oh, a little cool here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 211 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they pitched to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking Austin Eckler's way again. And some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert on 1st down now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to have the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an...
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.